Hi, my name is Stephanie Tu. I am the owner and artist of ST Art. And also ST Art is a fine art studio. Fine art and oil painting has a very long history since about 18th centuries, which was mostly doing a documentary portrait, and then now evolving into impressionist or expressive or even the abstract. So my art is a very combination of different eras together. I have been combined impressionist and also expressive, contemporary and tradition. So I embrace all the eras together into my own style of ST art. My art mostly are inspired from natural elements as flowers, plants, leaves, and also animals. And then mostly I would say I'm probably because I was an immigrant from Taiwan. I have been here since high school, and I'm also very embraced of the beautiful nature environment around me. So this is how I started to have my own main theme of Canadian-inspired oil painting. So here I was starting to introduce one by one my collections. I will really emphasize the collections because it was my commercial art and I made into different collections. I will introduce specifically from this one to start with. Yeah, you can take the closer look of the oil painting, how I created them. I have created a lot of the bumps textures to representing the tree trunks, also the leaves and the raster leaves, and also the contrasting of green and also to the purple with those crocus. I remember they call crocus, the flowers, which is most early blooming flower in the summer. And I will introduce you my collections of the purple flowers I've been made into here. So right now in the front, I will hold them so you can see. Those two are actually has been created from my original art. So I use different corruptions of the image to emphasize different specialty of the art itself. So my specialty of art is one image can see us so many different parts as well. This one is corruption of the flowers and the leaves, which is on the bottom side, and this one is the half-size mini version of actual oil painting. And I will especially would like to show you my specialty is I took my own photography and then I will have them paint into my own art. So this is one of my collection, which is a purple flower. And this one, to move on to the next collection, I will say this is a sunflower collection. And you can also have a closer look of how I have been made into those very freestyle and very rustic feeling of the sunflowers. I create a lot of strokes of the leaves, and I also have created a lot of the petals, patterns, but they're all in different directions. This is my favorite color, which is a lemon yellow. And so it looks very bright and vibrant, make you feel like very pleasant and like have you for more brighten up your mood as well. So I have also created them into those mini art. This one especially is 8 by 12. I have made into those art print by different corruptions of my image as well. So you can have a small space. I don't have to worry because they will be small enough to fit your space, which is on your own home office. Maybe it was at your bedroom. And this is one of the art print that I have made from, you can see especially the Blue Mountains corruptions. That is, I would say, it's like monotone because it's all just the gradient of blue and white and light gray and light blue, and some dotted farmhouse, which is like you can feel very remote. And so when you feel kind of being stressed from work or you feel overwhelming, and then this is a wonderful time you think about nothing else, just being a beautiful and a beautiful art. This one, I would say it's one of my favorite, which is a very congested but very complex art paint, because I have been using this image to paint over time. It took me about almost a year to finish actually the big piece, and that was one of my premium work. So you can see a lot of flowers, different plants in the backyard. This is like all from my mom's creation, and she's a very green finger person. So fortunately, I have her garden to be my most important inspiration to paint those beautiful pieces as well. So I create art from my own house or from somewhere even more farther. Will be this one. It's probably representing this one as well as the Canadian scenery. This is called the Child Lake. I went there with my child once, and I'm really in love with this place. This is so quiet and also very calming. A lot of people like to take a walk along the the lake side. And this one you can see, especially the color is from the autumn. The autumn is coming up in the corner. Yeah, so maybe you can have one of the lovely autumn colors in your house for your decoration as well. This one especially has been the red, very strong and contrasting with the lake color, which is more smoothly color, watercolors. And I will move on to one of my recent paintings, which is I went to see the most recent fireworks show, where I was waiting. And then I found, wow, the scenery was so beautiful because the sky is changing color. And I found I can see those gradients from the violet to the blending of greenish to the yellow and orange, and also the dark, but I will recently paint it more purplish mountain with the specialty of English Bay. And when the sun sets, you can see all the sparkling reflection on the water from this beautiful sunset. And then most in love with me is this orange blob of yolk egg sun. If you think, I would like to have something more big, because you might have clinic, you might have a lawyer office, you might have a hallway that you want to have something more for your client to enjoy, or you want to have something to decorate your living room, no problem. I have this, which is something that is very classic and very calming for the countryside. And I have created those contrasts of the little fine fancy lines. Towards the middle is the little houses, and then the most thing you can see is the flying Canadian geese and also this blue mountain. I create a lot of scratches, but yet you can feel the surface is very smooth to reflect the smoothness of the color blending.